she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round one is underway, and she is as devastating a knockout threat as this division has ever seen. If you want proof, how about the recent highlight reel? 3 straight wins, all of them by flush knockout. We'll see if she can keep it going here tonight. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Nice kick.
All right, here we go, early round one. Her opponent figures to have a hard time getting inside tonight. Extended reach advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does she have a long reach, she has an ability to know how to use it. She understands her advantages, and she makes sure to fight to those tendencies. Nice.
Good series of strikes by her there. She is staying wicked busy tonight.
Very busy, but also super accurate. She is on point.
Trying to double up on that jab.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Lunges forward with a left there. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you gotta get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it. Beautiful leg kick thrown. Beautiful takedown land.
Oh, she gets the single leg takedown here. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Beautiful kick. Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands.
That's a big strike right there. Way to hide that leg kick.
Able to check the high kick.
Head kick.
Pretty good right hand. Oh, big
nice
knee. All right, so she goes to the kick and promptly lands. Nicely done there.
She has done that over and over, and every time she throws it, it's landed.
All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division, and if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC.
Wow.
Because her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of them. Why would she not continue down this path?
And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Well, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. Absolutely flush on the land, and I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So sometimes it's the strike you don't see coming that spells your fate. And ultimately, it goes in the books as a big knockout win for her here tonight. And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 28 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the girl.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happy vision matchup. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. Well, she told us on Thursday she threw her first jab at 4 years old, but she has developed into a well-rounded MMA fighter. All of that said, boxing is still her bread and butter.
Oh, it's unbelievable. At 4, she's throwing a jab.
I'm telling you.
Right? We're all talking about our kids learning to ride a bicycle. This young lady was in the gym, getting better, learning how to fight under a specific set of rules that carried her all the way up to the UFC. She is a phenomenal fighter, but at the end of the day, it's her boxing that leads the dance. Head's never on the center line. She does a very good job of mixing up the target, goes high, goes low. It's truly amazing to watch someone with such a specified skill set be this successful in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, near perfect technique, which you will see here in a matter of moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 7 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 127 pounds. Fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal, the Nightmare. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Modo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready?
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round 1 gets underway here. She really busted onto the radar of UFC fans. Whoa! Back to the feet. Oh, straight right. Oh!
She is...
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Well, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Nightmare.
she is about as accomplished a submission specialist as we have in this division, and candidly, not many women are able to stand up to that type of challenge.
It's very difficult to try and fight a specialist in the position that they are so good at getting you to, because it's her ability to trick you into grappling with her that makes her so special. And when you're on step 2 of a jiu-jitsu exchange, she's already graduated.
Right.
School's already out of session by the time you're ready to go into the classroom. Because the moment you leave any limb hanging, you leave the arm down, arm bar is already thrown up on you. You get too low on her hips, she throws up the triangle choke. If you get too high with your body, she'll be rolling knee bar, ankle lock, leg lock. It does not matter. There are just so many submissions in her arsenal that you are constantly in danger.
School's out for summer, champ. We'll see how quickly she can get this fight to the ground tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Bone Crusher. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 8 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 127 pounds. Fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal, the Nightmare. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round 1 gets underway here. She really busted onto the radar of UFC fans by knocking out her last opponent. So now with momentum and the winning streak in tow, she will try to do it again. Gotta get a win here, and certainly a finish would be useful as well. And just like that, the fight is over. Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout, near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 27 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, the Nightmare.